Okay, so I was on Instagram the other day, and as you know, I'm getting back into my golf. Really inspired by all the comments that you guys sent me about my road to the Open Series. But you know I live in Manchester, weather's absolutely terrible, and I had zero motivation to go out onto the wet grass or even actually to go and play. Like, we've all had that. So, came across this place. I'm going to do a full MOT check on my golf game. How far is my driver going? How far are my irons going? Because I think it's a good place to start as a benchmark for me to have a lesson, get into this, and really start to improve my game. So we all know we love data, so we're going to have our live cam that's going to come in every single time we touch the screen. When I say MOT, you must be thinking, like, Alex, what are you on about? We're not talking car garage, we're talking your golf game. But it's true, I have no idea how far my short irons go, really, how far my long irons go, how far my medium irons go, and actually, what's my longest drive and what's my average drive? These are all important pieces of information that you need to know about your golf game. Now, there's other stuff I need to tell you about this. You guys prepare for golf events every single weekend for your Saturday comps. So I need you to keep on at me, help me keep motivated, help me out on the golf course, tell me if I'm not practicing enough. I need your help with this. So let's get into the session, and what better place to start is at this driving range with TrackMan range. I can see how far I'm hitting it, I can see my grouping, I can log it on the app, and I can really measure my progress from now until preparing for the Open. Well, that's a rusty, not very good start. So it's just 8 iron, just to start warming up. We'll go into some shorter irons in a second. 144 carry, 33 yards from the pin. I think that would have missed the green. So the first place to probably start with this is my short irons. Then we're going to medium irons, and then let's see how far we can hit the driver. Now, we're not here just to see how far we can hit the driver. Obviously, that is the fun bit, but we're here to do some structured practice. So the first place that I always want to start with my practice, and by the way, I'm telling you how I practice, but if you've got any suggestions that something that's worked for you, you're here to help me, I'm here to help you. I want you to follow this journey. So I'm going to start off straight away by talking about what I said in last week's video about trying to feel those positions of really getting turned through as opposed to sliding and standing up. So it's a good place just to start with standing over the ball, really quite relaxed, just getting a feeling for what you've had last time you came to the range. So we know it doesn't come back straight away. We're not expecting it to come back straight away. So if I was to go straight into just looking at how far I was hitting my clubs, I could potentially be a little bit disheartened, and maybe anyway. So 3 or 4 more, just get a feeling for this feel, out the way of it. I'm not aiming to any target really right now. I'm just trying to be in a situation where I'm getting loose. No expectations, because as soon as you put expectations on the start of your range session, if it doesn't turn out right, we know where the rest of the range session goes. Please hit the thumbs up button if that's happened to you. First ball's wrong, the rest of the session feels like toilet. Okay, just 2 more. Keep it relaxed, keep it fluid. Get an idea, and 1 more. This mat's nice. Have you ever tried one of these? It's like a bit of a gel mat. It feels a bit more like turf as opposed to just hitting off your average mat. I really like them. It'll stop me actually getting bad wrists. So, I feel like I've got a bit of warmed up now. Let's go into how far I hit this pitching wedge. And please do comment down below what your current pitching wedge yardage is, because is it bad that I have no idea of this right now? I have a rough idea, obviously when I played golf, I have a rough idea how far it's going to go, but I'm a bit clueless. we all know we love data, so we're going to have our live cam that's going to come in every single time we touch the screen. So we're going to start off with some pitching wedge, and click on that. I'm actually going to change my target as well, just because I don't think it's going to go 188 yards. I mean, I'd love to say it would. Goes 121 yard marker. We are good to go. Just take that average and see how far it's actually going to go. Remember, between every shot, I'm going to feel what I'm really trying to do. It's actually amazing when you do this. You probably won't hit as many balls as you would normally, like machine gun fire. Gone, gone. Guilty as charged from that in the past. I know you are too. So, first ball, let's see. Well, that was absolutely horrible. Not actually as bad as it looks on the screen. Have a look at that one. First one, 116 yards, 133 total. A little bit of a toe duff. Nice. Second ball. It's amazing. Like my first few shots I thought, oh, I feel quite nice now. But because I'm not hitting towards the target, you kind of get a little bit lost. Okay. That's a much better shot. I'm also going to take a little bit of note when I'm doing this about how far it is from the pin. So it was 32 yards. I know it's gone past it, but it was a really nice shot. So that one there, 138 yards, about what I expect for my pitching wedge. Nice, smooth, comfy one. Ball number 3. That's a shot I don't like. That is a shot I don't like. Is there any shot that you like? Look how far left that's gone. I actually despise that shot. Out on the golf course and like, don't hit it, don't hit it. It comes in. We all have that shot, and if you do have that shot, do comment down below. I also asked you last week, where should I go for a lesson? Like I said, I'm new to lessons, so I don't really have an idea where to go. So please do comment down below where you go for your lesson right now, and if you've got any recommendations. This is my last shot. Same yardage as before, so we're getting at least a consistent yardage. But yeah, a little bit left. The shot that I hate. Right, now time to move on to a bit of a longer iron. I'm going to go 6 iron. I do want to go 7 iron because it's probably my favourite club, but I'm going to go 6 iron just to do something a little bit different. This is my MOT. Let's get into the next bit. Now on to 6 iron. Like I said, it's not my favourite club to go and use, but I tend to, when I come to the range, I'll try and use different clubs each time. So I might use evens and I might use odds. Otherwise, you just get too comfortable at certain clubs, and we all know what club wants to come out, the club that we hate, or we always have that yardage. So 6 iron, I'm going to hit 5 of this now. Still remind yourself of what your feels of your swing are from your lessons. Oh, it was lovely. Much better strike. You get through the session, you'll start to get a little bit happier. So that one there, straight over our target, 182. You know what we need to do? I didn't do this. Roomy data, no. 6 iron, let's change target. This is so cool, by the way. 188 yards, so I actually hit that last one 186. Let's see how close I can get. So you can start, whilst I'm working out my yardages, I can start to actually get a feeling of what's my proximity to the hole. And you can start working this out. Are you improving? There we go, ball 2. Pretty good. I think it's a bit short though. Not as good as I thought. 159 yards. Okay, not quite as good. Here's me giving it the big one. Yeah, 188 yards. I'll get me 6 iron close to that. If you've done that, you thought you'd hit a good one, but then you absolutely just fat it. My advice to you is, if you're not sure what it's done, just pose it. Don't say anything. Don't go. Get up. Get down. Pose it. Keep silent. Best way. Ball 3. I'm feeling a little bit stuck today. I'm not feeling that good actually about my golf right now. I felt better the other day when I was hitting it. You have days like that, I guess. You have days like that. What do you tend to do? Like, would you try something different? I try and feel that I keep working towards the same things, because otherwise you could go to the range one time, feel this, feel that, and it gets really, really difficult to understand what's working in your golf game. Okay, 2 more shots. Let's see how far this one goes. I'm going to try and really hit this one. Much better. 170 yards, a little bit better on that one. So I'm starting to get a good idea about what's happening in my golf game. Yardage is a little bit short than I thought, but hey ho, that happens. Final ball with this, then we're on to the big dog. Best of the bunch. Into the big dog. Now this has been my absolute nemesis. I've literally stood on the driver on the driving range on the first tee thinking this is just going high right all day long. I've tried everything. I've got frustrated. I've thrown my toys out the pram. I've almost, like I said from the start of this thing, it made me want to give up. So I feel like I've got something working right now. I'm going to try and feel this in my game. But this can be so hit and miss. I really feel that if this performs, then my whole game's pretty good. I can feel I can manage it. But I'm almost stood on the tee going, is this going to go straight? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There we go, ball 1. I like how we're using an actual tee peg as well. Nice. Search driver. Feet up. Oh, that's snorted. Snorted. Absolutely snorted. Let's see. 263, 295 total. We'll just leave it like that. I'm really happy with that. That was a really nice shot. Now, again, the reasons why I didn't go to driver straight away is if I'd set the tone by hitting driver straight away of this session, I'd come away from this feeling like not done that. And I've had so many range sessions where I've stood there, hit balls, and I walked away going, what have I done? What have I actually done? So here, I can measure it, I can see what's happening. Let's go again. Oh, yes. Yes, baby, here's me giving it the big one. Not feeling good today. That was snorted again. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Literally identical. 267, 291 total. We will take that. We will take that. Ball 3. That was towed, that one. Not quite as good. Not quite as good, that one. Okay, so last ball in my range session right now. I feel like I've sort of got a bit of improvement. We've worked through feelings. I've got a bit of a better idea of how far each and every one of my clubs are going. Feeling a little bit happier. Towed. Finishing the range session on what possibly was the worst drive of the day. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called driving range syndrome. Well, I wasn't too happy with that range session. Some good shots, some bad shots. So you can see here my driver stats, averaging about 265 with the driver. We could go roll out if we want, there's a bit more glamorous. And then we've got 6-iron, roughly around 175, and then pitching wedge around about 135. Now, this range session wasn't great, and sometimes it's not going to be great. Other times it's going to be unbelievable. I'll be like, get me a cold beer. That feeling's great, we know that. But this is just my truth and my honesty about my road to the Open. I mean, we've seen sometimes people go and shoot a course vlog and they'll shoot 4 under, go to Open qualifying and shoot over par. Now, that may well happen to me, but I'm sure during some of the course vlogs you're going to see me shoot over par, because when you come to see me at the Open you'll see exactly the same as you've seen throughout this whole document from my road to the Open. This place is class. Just want to say a massive thank you to the Beaches driving range. As you can see, it's getting a little bit busier here from when we first got here earlier on. I actually saw this place, like I said at the start of the video, actually cycling past. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll absolutely know I adore the cycling. So this is video 2 on my road to the Open. Let's start something. Hashtag AE road to the Open. I'd love for you to get involved with this. Also, on Thursday night last week when I put that first video out, I didn't really know what people would think of it, and when I was reading through the comments, I was sat on the sofa Thursday evening with my girlfriend and the dog, and I was like, wow. I mean, as you know, YouTube can be brutal sometimes, and when people are commenting on putting bad things or nice things, well, when you get the comments that you all put on last week's video on Thursday, I almost got a bit emotional really, how much support, how much you guys believe in me. So I just want to say thank you so much, and I look forward to joining you again soon.